Hello there, guys. Welcome to Week 8 recap, Week 8 final. Had a good week of football. Longhorns won. That's a good thing, right? So everybody should be happy about the UT putting up a W. However, the Cowboys they lost. They lost by a point. So that makes three loss. Three out of our four losses this year have been 3 points or less. Three to Denver, one from Kansas City beat us by 1 point, and now the Lions of Detroit, the worst city in the U.S. now. Anyway, so Week 8 final, we're here. We're here. We've made it halfway through the season, guys. Well, we're more than halfway through the fantasy season, but halfway through NFL season, and it's sad. It is sad. It's gone by way too quick. But anyway, a lot of good matchups to get into this week. So we're going to start with Death by Taxes and Corn-Fed Fatties. Coming into this game, Dave, you were 3-4, and Brandon, you were 5-2. Yeah, you were projected to totally crush Dave, but kind of didn't happen because you switched out Brady with Michael Vick. Didn't do good for you. You did a couple more roster changes that was really dumb. Dave, hey, good job on you picking up Cincy's defense. Cincy did good against the Jets. That's really good. Now, I got to ask you a question, Dave. How much did you pay Brandon to take out Jimmy Graham in his lineup and put in Heath Miller? Heath Miller over Jimmy Graham? Brandon, seriously, that is shady. I don't know what happened, if he threatened you, we need to get somebody involved or something. Because there's no excuse why Jimmy Graham would have been on the bench and Heath Miller had been in your lineup. I don't care if they were facing Denver or anybody for that matter. You don't put Jimmy Graham on the bench, but you did, and you lost for it. If you'd have put Jimmy Graham in, you'd have won. You lost by 12.24 points. So we're going to call this one the close game of the week. Yeah, 12.2 is the difference. Dave, congratulations. You moved to 4-4, and you're now at top of the division. And, yeah, close game of the week trophy goes to you there, bud. Anyway, Brandon, hey, make better choices next week. Next matchup, we have the 4-3 Keg Standers and the 2-5 Vol Nation. Now, I was projected to lose. Now, it turns out I lost. 140 to 120. I was all happy going to work Monday. I got a lot of players left. It was good that I had some players left, but they didn't live up to their expectations. It's not that I was in bye week trouble. Arian Foster, Ray Rice on a bye. I'm not going to blame it on that because Chuck Biter, the GM of Vol Nation, had everybody on his bench was on a bye. So he had no choice but to start this lineup. So I thought I had a good chance at winning, but I didn't. I lost. 140 to 120. Chuck, you get two trophies. Two trophies. Because I was winning by .94 before Monday night. I was winning by .94, and you still had Russell Wilson. I was hoping that he'd break a hip. He would do something, and somebody would knock him out. He'd get kidnapped, something. I did not need Russell Wilson to play football. And if I did, he needed to throw 6 interceptions and not any yards. It was a loss. So you get the comfort behind victory of the week, Chuck. Congratulations. And the high score game of the week with 140.66. And you move up to 3-5. You're still under 500. I'm right at 500 now, thanks to you. So yeah. Now I'm at the tied with the bottom of my division. I feel really great about that, as you can tell. Next matchup, 6-1 Colorado Antlers and the 1-6 Reapers. Now I had a feeling coming into this game that somebody was going to be 7-1 and somebody was going to be 1-7. And I had a good feeling, and it was the right feeling to have because it was true. Mark, hey, it'd have been better if you'd have had Dalton this week, or starting this week instead of next week. But because he had a career game, 41 points. He was on your bench. Hey, you didn't need it. You won this one, 118 to 83. And I apologize for being wrong again. I was I projected that you would get over 150, but you didn't. You didn't even come close to your projected win, your projected points. So I was wrong about that. I'm sorry. I had too much faith in you. So this week, I hope you get over 150 that way. Yeah. Anyway, you might lose this week. I don't know. It'll be close. Yeah. Mux Champs is on a roll right now. He's on a roll, and you face him this coming week, and I'll get into the recap or the preview of that tomorrow. But anyway, Mike, hey, now you got another hit on you, man. Sydney Rice is out for the year, so you are not catching a break. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Ridley, you got Mojo did good. Your best score was the Panthers defense. They were projected at -1, but they got you 23. But anyway, sorry, Mike. You get a trophy. You get a trophy, Mike. There's something to look up to. You get the low score trophy game of the week, the low score game. So congratulations on that. Hey, all the losses, you get that's a W for you. The small victories, like we've said before, small victories. Anyway, you go to 1-7, Mike, and Mark, you're at 7-1 with a 7-game win streak. Mike, you're on a 7-game losing streak. No, I'm sorry, Mark. You're on a 5-game win streak. 5 games win. Mike, you're on a 7-game losing. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, next matchup, the Hooligans and the Big Blue. Now, coming into this is projected to be the closest game of the week. It wasn't. Y'all are only projected a point apart, but it totally didn't happen. For one, Ivory only got you 1.1 after having that, Jeremy, after having that total awesome game last week. Breeze got you 45. Everybody else was under, was in single digits. So that sucks for you. Cam Newton did good for you, Chris, however. Also, Josh Gordon, Alfred Morris, and the Broncos defense. Wow, 42 points for them. That's pretty good. You won this one 139.74 to 96.88. Very close to being the closest, within a point actually, of being the high score game of the week for you, Chris. Jeremy, hey, there's one thing to look up to. Bye weeks didn't hurt you as bad as it did other people. Of course, bye weeks shouldn't be an excuse anyway, but at least you didn't suck as bad as Mike did this week. Yeah, that's the only thing to look for you. But a loss is a loss. So hey, what do you do? You're 5-3, Jeremy. You're still above 500. That's good. Chris, you are at 3-5. All right, and now to the last game of the week, the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Mux Champs. Anyway, your quarterbacks are kind of close to each other. Kaepernick got 29. Muck, your Aaron Rodgers got you 28. Now here, running back one is where really the difference is. Ellington with 24, and LaShawn McCoy with 6.5. Yeah, that's and Eddie Lacy with 17, and on the other side, Giovanni Bernard with 2.7. You're running the first three positions: the quarterback, or actually, I should say, forget the quarterback. You lost at that, but the running backs did good for you, Rodney. They did. You won this one, 138.10 to 106.26. And now you are on a 4-game winning streak. Like, you're on a riot. You're like, nothing can go wrong in you right now. You won your other league. You destroyed them. You're crushing the balls at the golf course. Your cooking's good. You're hanging out with me. I mean, life just couldn't get any better for you. And anyway, you're right about Ellington. He's a good kid, and he can run the ball. Brian, hey, a loss is a loss. I'm not going to bye week trouble. You didn't really have that. It's just a lack of performance by your players gave you this loss. So anyway, you're 4-4. Rodney, you're 4-4 too. Me and you are 4-4, bud, at the bottom of Division 2. Anyway, we're going to get into the standings here. Division 1, we have a swap in the 1 and 2 position. The 4-4 Death by Texas are now division leading. Then the Ohio State Buckeyes with 4-4, Hooligans at 3-5, Vol Nation at 3-5, and the Reapers at 1-7. Division 2, we got the Antlers with a 5-game win streak, 7-1. Big Blues lost 2 2-game skid. Jeremy, you're 5-3 now. Brandon, the corn-fed fatties are 5-3. I've lost 2 in a row. I'm now 4-4 keg standards. And Rodney, hey, you've won 4 in a row, so you're 4-4 as well. So we know which division is the strongest one. Like I said, the streak. So we have Mike, you've lost 7. Mark, you've won 5. Rodney, you've won 4. But anyway, bye weeks are here, guys. A lot of people saw trouble. I mean, half of Jeremy's team was on a bye. The whole bench for Vol Nation, the whole bench, if you look at it for week 8, was all on byes. And he won. So I can't say that bye weeks are giving you trouble if people are coming out with wins when they're in bye week trouble. So anyway, week 9 is coming up. Get ready. We're going to have fun with it. And just make sure you monitor your injuries, your probables, your questionables, your doubtfuls, your outs, all that. Monitor that. And hey, it's been fair so far, guys. It's been real fun. Let's keep it going. All right, we'll see you during the week 9 preview.